Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Scatino, aka Scat, and I got a brand new video for you today. And basically today what I want to talk about is Nintendo and the Wii U. Just in general Nintendo and basically their bullshit on censorship. Now, when it comes to Nintendo and censorship, I've always kind of thought, you know, their stance on it has been like bullshit, basically. You know, from the days of the Wii, you know, like, when the Wii first come out, obviously, there wasn't majorly invested in the online component, although some of the games were online capable. You know, you could play online with other people, this, that and the other, but one of the ways they was able to censor that was by not allowing any kind of voice chat, because that was then able to stop people from speaking to strangers, basically, you know, because obviously it was a very family orientated system. Now, they actually did introduce the Wii Speak, I think it was with Animal Crossing not too long ago, and then I think that ended up getting discontinued because nobody bothered with it anyway, because, you know, the whole Wii Speak thing was crap. But now, I've just been reading on an article that's just come out today, and I will post a link to it in the description box, that even now on the Wii U, a console that is catering more towards the core gamer, you know, they're bringing out games like Zombie U and Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect, you know, they're trying to cater more to the core gamer this time around, as well as, you know, keeping to that, you know, the more casual games as well. But what I've read today is just crazy. So basically what it is, on the Nintendo eShop, you know, their Nintendo's own store that you can access through the Wii U, where you can download games, they're actually restricting the times that you're able to view and download adult-orientated games. Now, from what I've just been reading, so games like Zombie U and Assassin's Creed 3, games that are, you know, more adult in theme, you know, they're not like Nintendo Land, you know, they do contain violence, blood, swear words, this, that and the other. The only time you're able to actually view and access these games via the online store is between 11 PM and 3 AM. 11 o'clock at night to 3 o'clock in the morning. What kind of bullshit is that, Nintendo? Serious. I mean, it blows my mind just how backwards this company is right now in terms of censorship, in terms of the whole online experience. Now, I'm all for censoring shit for little kids, you know, below a certain age, whose parents don't want them exposed to all this violence and whatnot. Surely then, when you first set up your system, surely you should be able to pick whether or not this is going to be a console more centred around the adult, it's for mainly adult use, or whether or not it's a console that's going to be more family orientated. Now surely Nintendo could sort out some kind of a way to have two different servers. You know, the family-orientated server where everything's censored out, you know, you don't have to worry about the kind of things the kids are seeing, you know, block all that shit on the online store, you know, so, you know, the kids ain't mithering about violent video games, want violent video games. Keep all the Nintendo Land and the Pikmin and all that bullshit on that side. But on the adult server, let everything be open. I don't understand why not. I'm an adult, I'm nearly 24 years old. I don't want Nintendo to say to me, I'm not allowed to download fucking Zombie U or Assassin's Creed 3 or anything like that, unless it's at a specific time of day, you know? If I want to access content like that, then I'm an adult and I will access content like that. I mean, obviously, they're not stopping you from playing these games at any time of the day you want. I mean, if you've already got the game downloaded, or obviously if you've already been out and you bought the game and you've got the box copy, you can play that game anytime you want. But it's this whole censorship that really, really pisses me off, because as adults, we should be able to, you know, access any kind of content that we want to view. You know, as an adult, we should be responsible in that respect, and Nintendo should respect us enough as adults in order to allow us to view and access this content at any time we want to access it, you know. It just really fucking blows my mind, and it's like, Nintendo, man, it's like, you're talking about you want to cater more to the core gamer this time around because you lost quite a lot of the audience, you know, with the Wii, because you're focusing more on family-orientated gaming experiences, but then you pull this shit with censorship. We don't want censorship. We don't need censorship, you know. I mean, you take a look at Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network. You can access any kind of content on their online stores anytime you want. I mean, in the UK, the PlayStation Store update goes live around about 5 PM. I can get any game I want right then and there. If I wanted to get an 18 rated game, anything like that, I can get it whenever, you know? That's what I want to do. Can't do that on the Wii U. Now, I've not even got a Wii U yet. I will be getting one in the near future, but right now it's just, you know, something that I'm not willing to invest in because it's like one game that I want on it. So I haven't actually proved this myself, but there's people like in the forums where this article was posted who are, you know, confirming it, saying, yeah, you can't access it. When you click on like the splash page on the store, it tells you that you are not able to access this content at this time until between 11 PM and 3 AM in the morning. It's just bullshit, Nintendo. I mean, added to the fact that even, I believe, in the Miiverse or whatever they've got, you know, that whole social network working thing, you know, they've got people on that bitch 24 hours a day moderating that whole thing. So, you know, they're moderating people putting up curse words, like pictures, all that shit. You know, they're moderating it all. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I say, you know, I don't want people taking pictures of the fucking bits and putting that up online, you know, moderate that shit. But if somebody wants to swear online, then let them swear. If people want to get into a bit of an argument with each other, let them do it, you know. We're all adults here at the end of the day. We're all responsible adults, you know. And as a responsible adult, you know, like I say, I want to access content I want to access. I want to read the shit that I want to read. I want to watch the shit I want to watch. You know, I don't need a company like Nintendo trying to tell me that I'm not allowed to access this content. You know, that to me, that's too much like Big Brother to me. You know, Nintendo, you ain't Big Brother. You know, keep that shit with the kids. If you want to play that game, then play it with the kids. But don't play it with us adults. You know, we're more responsible than that. So, I don't know, guys. Just let me know what your thoughts on this is, because I think it's complete and utter bullshit. Nintendo completely doing it wrong again. I don't know what's going on with these people. I really don't. The fact is, I don't know. It's like these companies just don't understand what their audiences want. I don't get it. It's like they have these people up in the boardrooms all wearing suits and shit. They're not in touch with gamers, as it were. They're not in touch with the audience. They're just thinking, oh, well, let's do this, let's do that. Don't give a fuck about what the audience actually wants. Maybe we'll make money this way. And then it backfires. And then, you know, a few months down the line, they start changing shit when they realise what they've done in the first place didn't fucking work. It's like, well, you won't have to change shit if you brought out a system or whatever in the first place that was working from the get-go. You know, your strategy was in place. You know, listen to your consumers on what we're actually wanting you to do. Make the consoles that we want. Don't make the console you want. Make the console that the consumer wants, you know? I don't know. So, anyway, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I think this is complete bullshit, but hey, you know, what do you think? So that's it from me. I'm out. Peace.